No alcohol safe to drink, global study confirms. Bad news for those who enjoy what they think is a healthy glass of wine a day. A large new global study published in The Lancet has confirmed previous research which has shown that there is no safe level of alcohol consumption. The researchers admit moderate drinking may protect against heart disease but found that the risk of cancer and other diseases outweighs these protections. A study author said its findings were the most significant to date because of the range of factors considered. How risky is moderate drinking? The Global Burden of Disease study looked at levels of alcohol use and its health effects in 195 countries, including the UK, between 1990 and 2016. Analyzing data from 15 to 95-year-olds, the researchers compared people who did not drink at all with those who had one alcoholic drink a day. They found that out of 100,000 non-drinkers, 914 would develop an alcohol-related health problem such as cancer or suffer an injury, but an extra 4 people would be affected if people drank one alcoholic drink a day, an increased risk of 0.5%. For people who had 2 alcoholic drinks a day, 63 more people developed a condition within a year, an increase of 7%. And for those who consumed 5 drinks every day, there was an increase of 37%, or 338 people, who developed a health problem. One of the study authors, Professor Sonia Saxena, a researcher at Imperial College London and a practicing GP, said, "1 drink a day does represent a small increased risk, but adjust that to the UK population and it represents a far bigger number, and most people are not drinking just 1 drink a day." The lead author of the study, Dr. Max Griswold, at the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, University of Washington, said, "Previous studies have found a protective effect of alcohol on some conditions, but we found that the combined health risks associated with alcohol increases with any amount of alcohol. The strong association between alcohol consumption and the risk of cancer, injuries, and infectious diseases offset the protective effects for heart disease in our study. Although the health risks associated with alcohol start off being small with 1 drink a day, they then rise rapidly as people drink more." In 2016, the government cut the levels of alcohol it recommends for men and women to no more than 14 units a week, equivalent to 6 pints of average strength beer or 7 glasses of wine. At the time, England's chief medical officer, Professor Dame Sally Davis, noted that any amount of alcohol could increase the risk of cancer. Informed risk. Professor Sonia Saxena, a researcher at Imperial College London and a practicing GP, said the study was the most important study ever conducted on the subject. She explained, "This study goes further than others by considering a number of factors including alcohol sales, self-reported data on the amount of alcohol drank, abstinence, tourism data and the levels of illicit trade and home brewing." The study shows that British women drink an average of 3 drinks a day, and rank 8th in the world of highest drinkers. British men by contrast, ranked 62nd out of the 195 countries surveyed, even though they also drink on average 3 alcoholic drinks a day. This is because the drinking levels were far higher generally among men, with Romanian men drinking more than 8 drinks daily. Around the world, 1 in 3 people are thought to drink alcohol, and it is a link to nearly 1/10 of all deaths in those aged 15 to 49. Professor Saxena said, "Most of us in the UK drink well in excess of safe limits, and as this study shows there is no safe limit. The recommendations need to come down further and the government needs to rethink its policy. If you are going to drink, educate yourself about the risks, and take an informed risk." How many units of alcohol are in each drink? Source: NHS Choices. Yet Professor David Spiegel-Alter, Winton Professor for the Public Understanding of Risk at the University of Cambridge, sounded a note of caution about the findings. Given the pleasure presumably associated with moderate drinking, claiming there is no safe level does not seem an argument for abstention, he said. There is no safe level of driving, but the government does not recommend that people avoid driving. Come to think of it, there is no safe level of living, but nobody would recommend abstention.